Intercession is another word that we need to put in this string. Because when we think of Christ interceding, again, it paints the picture of the Son of God protecting humanity from the Father. He is interceding in our behalf. This word in Romans 8, reading verse 34, who is he that condemns? It's Christ that died, yea, rather it's risen again, who's even at the right hand of God, who also makes intercession for us. Well, this word intercession, if you'll go to the first place it's used, Acts chapter 25, I want to read another verse that uses intercession. Verse 24, Festus said, King Agrippa, and all men which are here present with us, you see this man about whom all the multitude of the Jews have dealt with me, both at Jerusalem and also here, crying that he ought not to live any longer. Now this word have dealt is the word. This is the word they have translated intercession. It actually means to consult with. And if you put that in here, Festus said, King Agrippa, and all men which are here present with us, you see this man about whom all the multitude of the Jews have counseled with me. They didn't intercede for Paul. They counseled against him. This word actually means to counsel with. In Zechariah 6:13, the concept is saying here, even he shall build the temple of the Lord, and he shall bear the glory, and shall sit and rule upon his throne, speaking of Christ, and he'll be a priest upon his throne, and the counsel of peace shall be between them both, the Father and the Son. The counsel of peace shall be between them both. So let's take that concept and bring it to Romans 8. But this time, let's begin reading at verse 31. What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It's God who is justifying. Who is he that condemns? It's Christ that died, yea, rather that's risen again, who's even at the right hand of God, who also is counseling in our behalf. What is he saying here? Think through. Remember, the counsel of peace is between them both. The two of them, it says. Here we have the Father willing to sacrifice, give the life of his Son to save us. And then we have the Son himself who gave his life, Paul says. Speaking of the Father, he that spared not his own Son, but freely gave him for us. And then the Son who allowed it to happen, who gave himself. The two most powerful beings in the universe counsel together in our behalf. The Son isn't protecting us from God's wrath. The Son and the Father are working in harmony to deliver us from our iniquity, to deliver us, to make us into the image of Christ, who is the image of God. They counsel together in our behalf.
If you'd like more information about Scott Stanley and DTG Ministries, please visit dtgmin.org. That's dtgmin.org, where everything is free for the taking, and let God be God.